Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and today I will be bringing you my review of the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class. The Fallen, yeah. Here he is, the big bad guy of the second Transformers film. And here we have him in his alt mode, which is a very sinister looking spaceship. And I'm calling it a spaceship because, well, I feel like it. And honestly, with the way that the landing gear is sort of how do I describe it? Pretty much I want to call him a spaceship because Megatron has the Cybertronian jet. That's the official jet thing. I don't know what's the official name of this, but I'm just gonna call it spaceship. And I bring up the landing gear, which yeah, this guy has landing gear. They actually gave him some landing gears here. And the way that it's flat and not a wheel suggests that it sort of hovers and just lands like a spaceship. More like, you know, a futuristic sci-fi spaceship. But yes, that's where I'm going for. So I'm just going to call it a Cybertronian spaceship. So here he is. And I like it. Now, he didn't have an alt mode in the movie. He didn't. He was just robot mode the entire time. However, I think because, you know, the toys are, you know, called the Transformers, he needs to have an alt mode of some kind. And I think for what it's worth, they did a pretty good job with this alt mode. With the cockpit, the engines back here, and these weird looking wings, which are clearly, you know, not his feet. But yes, yeah, these are his feet. These are his legs. These are his hands. But that's besides the point. I like it. I think this is a really cool, interesting alt mode. And, well, one nitpick I have with these Cybertronian vehicle modes is that without instructions, you don't know what is supposed to be the end goal of this thing. Like, when you're transforming it from robot to vehicle, how am I supposed to know that this is what it's supposed to look like without having prior knowledge of it? If I didn't know that the alt mode is supposed to look like this, you can pretty much transform any other way. Like are these down? Are these up? I think the official way has either flat like that or aiming down with these bits going down. However, a positive with these Cybertronian modes is that you can pretty much transform any way you want. So I did the basic thing that you're supposed to do, but then I flipped out these parts, which I think are supposed to be for robot mode. I flip them out here and then angle these up because I just like the look of that. Same thing with this. It was like little towers. I like that. So yeah, overall the alt mode is pretty cool. I like it. I think it's a decent, not personification. No. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a nice attempt to give him an alt mode. I think this is a proper vehicle mode for the Fallen. And also, since I mentioned the landing gear, I just might as well show off what it can do. You fold it down, and fold it down. And that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So let's get on to transformation. Believe it or not, don't let this sort of complex design fool you. He's actually pretty easy to transform. You just fold these down. You come here and untab the legs, fold it down. Come up here, untab, which is this sort of peg into this hole in his knee and his back of the leg. There you go. So we have the legs. You rotate forward, and then make sure that you rotate these forward and make sure that these little things are folded back, which gives him a much wider range of movement on the legs. Put these forward, angle these forward, and those are pretty much his legs done. Now for the torso, you fold this part down, just covering his faceplate, just covering his face, rotate the whole thing, and then bring this back up. Then fold that back up, make sure these things are folded back, and lift up this thing. Lift up the fake cockpit, hold it there. Yeah. Then you bring the arms down like that. They're pegged into place, but yeah. Then fold these out. Fold these out. Bend them down. Make sure these little things are down. Fold out hand and rotate. Oh, rotate. Same thing here. Oh, and these also peg into this port right there. Fold out, hand out, rotate, turn down, flip those up like that. And here is the Fallen in his pretty vicious looking and very evil looking alt mode. They go pretty back as he actually gets... Whoa. Camera, calm down, camera. He actually gets pretty tall. He is. Let me get a... whoa, hold on. Fix this up. Let me get a close-up of his face. There's his face. Oh, disregard these little imperfections there. I got him second-hand, so they just came with that. Tried to fix it, but I'm just gonna pretend that's battle damage. But yeah, this is his face. This is not what he looks like in the movie. However, I prefer this look. I think this looks a lot a lot cooler than his movie face. Not to mention, he has a very Egyptian-looking theme going over. Because look, he has the little beard thing that the pharaohs have, and he has this little thing as well. Like it resembles. It's very Egyptian-y, the face. So yeah, he gets really tall. So I have to like go really far back to get him in the frame. And one annoyance I have. Oh, and most, whoa, that pops off. And like a lot of Revenge of the Fallen figures, a good chunk of them, there is a mecha live to this thing. When you bend his leg, this moves. That moves, and so does his front part a bit. But this is mecha live. This moving up and down when he moves his leg, when he bends his leg. And I believe this guy was repainted 2.5 times. Well, 1.5 more other times. And before I mention that, his feet are spring loaded, are on coils. So they close up. I actually don't like that, because I find that kind of annoying, because every time you got to put them somewhere, you have to do that. You have to like splay them open. Let me lift them up a bit, make them pretty tall. However, thanks to them being springed like that, he can actually stand on a good number of surfaces. The problem is that every time you have to, you lift this up, it folds down like that, so you have to do this. Bit of annoying, but thanks to that, he's able to pretty much stand on most surfaces because of it. Because of that extra tension there to keep him steady. To keep him stable on these big feet. Let me tell you, he's a pretty tall figure. And yeah, I actually really like his design. And for the most part, he does look like this for the most part in the movie. However, the toy form, to me, looks a little better. Like, I don't know what about it makes me like it more, but I actually think I prefer how this figure looks more than he does in the actual movie. Like I said, he was repainted once with a lot more orange as a Target exclusive, and I believe it was called the Burning Fallen or something, where there was a whole lot more orange. And he was re-released, repainted, I think, a bluish, like a darker blue. Instead of these orange, it was blue. And he had a removable face and a staff. And I think he was slightly it was a repaint retooled in the Dark of the Moon line. No, not Dark of the Moon. I think it was during the 2010 toy line, the Hunt for the Decepticon line. I think it was that one. He was repainted, slightly retooled with a removable mask, a removable head. And, well, pretty much articulation, he actually's got quite a bit of range. He's got a lot of range of movement. His arms do that, rotate, hands rotate. Go that far up. He does have a waist. It's up here, but he has it. Head does not move. Goes really far back. Far can he do a nice kick? Kind of. Do a pretty good kick. It's a huge range of movement. I am annoyed that this doesn't click. That this doesn't click into anywhere. I do find that very annoying. Because that get loose, that just falls down when you mess with them. And so yeah, if you haven't told already, I actually do really like this figure. In fact, I like the figure more than I do the character from the movie. And Oh, one other thing. He actually has like a combat mode, which I don't know what the official term is, but I'm gonna call it his solar mode. Since in the movie he has this whole story where, you know, he has to get the sun crushed, that machine that was hidden inside the pyramid that could absorb sun and convert it to energon. Yeah. So I'm gonna say that this guy has something, I'll just show you. If you lift these up, pull this forward, you see another orange piece there. Pull this forward, another orange piece, and then pull forward the head. I said pull forward the head. Hold on. Let me fix something. Something's off here. Okay, fixed it. Sorry for that. I fixed it. And when you move the head forward, push forward. There we go. Now, what these are, I don't remember the official name of what these are, but I'm just going to call these solar panels. So with this, and I'm pretty much just making this up, and this is what I like to think, that with these things, he's actually absorbing solar energy, thus increasing his powers. So yeah, which, you know, I think it makes sense to me that that's what they are. So yeah, overall, whoops. So overall, and this just, where did this disconnect from? So overall, I really like this figure. I think the Fallen here looks very menacing and really, really, really ferocious looking. I really like it. I think this is a really good figure. And very unique too. He's very skeletal and imposing. And just, I like him. Ugh, except for the feet. I said the spring-loaded feet, they're good. And that thing keeps falling over. So 2 complaints. Feet should not be spring-loaded. Should not be spring-loaded like that. And this thing, this fake cockpit, I wish, could just peg somewhere. But other than that, I really like him. I honestly think you should have this guy. I recommend having this guy if you for collectors or just people, not people who like the second movie, because that's a very small minority of people like the second movie. And I'm just mincing I'm blabbing on too right now. I'm just gonna final words here. I like him. I think he's cool. The alt mode is okay. For what it is, it's not bad. The transformation is pretty simple. I like that. And the robot mode, I think is very impressive. Like I said, wish these were not spring-loaded, and that cockpit, I wish could just peg somewhere so it doesn't keep falling off. And I even really like this whole solar panel thing that he's going on. Like I said, I'm calling them solar panels, and here, you know, that's what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's official or anything, but that's what I'm calling it. And like I said, I really like this figure. I recommend this figure. He's unique. He's intimidating. Like he's a tall figure. He's intimidating. And it's like, this is what that. And I kind of wish that in the movie, The Fallen did this. That one, he had this. Oh, darn it! I wish that he had. Let me just hurry up before he falls down again. I wish he had this face, and I wish he had activated these solar panels things. But yeah, this has been my review. I like it. So this has been my review. This is Composite EnerJoe. And this has been my review of the Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, Voyager class, The Fallen. This is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.